Hey howdy, hey everyone, it is London and I am so excited to welcome you back to Happily Adventures After for this week's weekly series of Hey Disney, Give Me a Review. So if you're new here, before we get into our topic this week, which is Pecos Bill, Tall Tale Inn and Café, I want to let you know, in case you are new here, what Hey Disney, Give Me a Review is. You're in luck, because we are your virtual concierge to literally everything Disney. Inspired by the Hey Disney voice assistant in the Walt Disney World resorts, Hey Disney, Give Me a Review gives you the inside scoop on park dining, resort stays, being on and off property, and the adventures you can have at Walt Disney World, ride experiences, trip planning, magical moments that are worth the splurge or the skip, and so much more. With that, we want to bring you our Hey Disney, Give Me a Review on Pecos Bill, Tall Tale Inn and Café, which is actually one of my favorite places, right in the heart of the Magic Kingdom. Located in Frontierland, in Magic Kingdom, Pecos Bill, Tall Tale Inn and Café is a quick service restaurant themed after the tall tales of the American frontier. With dark wood paneling, lantern-lit rooms, and saloon-style decor, it feels as though you're stepping right into a western town, right out of a folk story. And with Tiana's Bayou Adventure open right next door, this spot is such a smart dining choice if you're exploring the area of the Bayou. Whether you're craving Tex-Mex or just want a very filling customizable meal with a great indoor setting or a little patio, Pecos Bill is a solid go-to choice, though it can be very busy at times. Let's get into how it works. So this spot is one where I highly suggest mobile ordering because it is literally one of the only ways you're going to get food. Yes, they do have cast members there where you can stand off and order at a cashier if you are using cash or you just need some assistance. However, the mobile ordering here makes a seamless experience and I would highly recommend you mobile order. During peak times, especially lunch, lines can wrap around the building. I am not kidding. You have seen them go out the doors for in-person ordering. And finding a seat indoors here is like playing musical chairs with 300 friends. It is wild how busy it can get because the air conditioning here is spot on. By mobile ordering through the My Disney Experience app, you'll skip the counter entirely and get your food much faster, giving you a better chance of grabbing one of those coveted tables either inside or out. Plus, mobile ordering will allow you to step off of where all of the hustle and bustle of the in-person ordering is, then allowing you to kind of be off in the corner to where a cast member will say, okay, it says my order is ready. They confirm it and they will direct you where to go. You walk up, you give them your number, you grab that order and you get going. You're not waiting in super busy lines. It's so much better here. I will promote mobile ordering here till the cows come home. Please, mobile order here. This restaurant has multiple rooms with different seating areas. Some are tucked more away and they're quiet, which I love, and others are buzzing and busy and bustling. So whatever you want out of your experience, you get to have. Once your food is ready, you'll get that notification from your mobile ordering and you head to that mobile order pickup. Just like I said. Then you're going to go find your cozy little table. Wherever you want. If you want to be in the magic to be able to see, now here's a quick pro tip. If you want to be able to see the parade go through, the Festival of Fantasy parade, or even patron slide down Tiana's Bayou Adventure, you can, a bit to Tiana's, but you can see the parade go through either sitting outside or in one of the busy dining rooms. If you're done peopling, which you usually are by lunchtime, I know I like the quiet area, you can step back into that quiet area in the back and then bam, you're away from everybody. It is air conditioned. It is lovely. Wherever you choose, there is a seat for you. Let's get into what you should try, okay? Because Pecos Bill recently had a menu change. Now, when I say recently, it's been within the last year. For a while, Pecos Bill fell out of favor. Disney wasn't doing something great with it. I really don't know what they were doing, but the food wasn't the best. Circa 2018, I would say, super great. Then it fell off the bandwagon, no pun intended, and within the last year, it became excellent again. So here are some ideas that you can try when you're there. Now, when we were there last, We ordered literally what we could, everything. It was amazing. I will caveat, I love Tex-Mex food, as does my family, so we are more apt to order things like this. This is what we got. We purchased the nacho bowl for $12.99, and that has house fried corn chips in the tortilla chips. Topped, it had stewed pinto bean, chipotle queso, fresh pico de gallo, and so much more. It's a very hearty, flavorful meal. It hits the spot and is not too heavy, which is excellent for when you're having a summer day. I don't know about you, but sometimes when I eat too much in the Florida heat, I'm like, oh my goodness, I do not feel good. Well, this was perfect. It filled me up, but it wasn't too much, and it was hot when we were there. This is perfect for sharing or as a solo meal, depending on your appetite that day. Because sometimes you're hungry and you want to eat it all to yourself, and other times you're like, okay, we can all share this, get a little some here. So this is perfect either way. We also purchased the double barbecue bacon cheeseburger. This had 2 juicy flame broiled. Say that a few times, because I know sometimes I can't. Flame broiled patties topped with American cheese, bacon, and it had a Coca-Cola cherry barbecue sauce, which is really quite interesting. It is served with fries, and the fries are like a Tex-Mex fry. So if you do not like this, you have no option on the mobile ordering to change to regular fries. What you do is you ask a cast member when you're doing the mobile ordering about it and say you don't want the seasoned Tex-Mex fries. They'll say, yep, just let them know at the pickup, and they'll switch out the fries for you. So if you have an allergy to Tex-Mex and you just want normal fries, and this goes the same for kids' meals, but kids' meals do come with regular fries. I'm just noting that. How do I know? We asked. Or you want anything like that, know that you have that option. It doesn't allow it on mobile ordering to make the amendments. However, you can move through and speak to a cast member, and they are happy to assist you. All right, the review for this, it was sweet, smoky, and very satisfying, and it was actually the surprise hit of the day. We also got chips con queso because you can't go out without them, right? I love queso cheese, and I love the chips and cheese. They are amazing. They're just your regular tortilla corn chips, and it's served with rich and creamy queso. It was great for snacking or as a side to any entree. Because it was there, we had to get it. We also purchased the chips and salsa, same reasoning, because corn chips and salsa, very refreshing, very simple, absolutely amazing. We did get a side order of French fries, and now here's a great story of cast member magic. These French fries we had purchased as a side because we were like, okay, we want to try both the seasoned fries and the unseasoned fries. The only way we could purchase them was another seasoned fry. Well, the cast member that was working the mobile ordering was super kind and was, I believe, the shift leader that time. I explained to her we just wanted to ask if we could modify the French fries that we purchased as a side for regular fries because we saw it on the kids menu, but we didn't purchase the kids meal. She said, of course, let them know my name. She gave us her name. Then she said, don't worry, you're going to get extra fries on me. Tell them it's okay. They were so sweet and gave us not only a side of seasoned fries, but also gave us a side of regular fries on Disney, so on Mickey, via that incredible cast member who was super kind and made magic for us. So always remember in those situations, not only to thank the cast member, but also go onto the My Disney Experience app and provide a cast compliment. You give some brief information like their name, their location of where they're from on their Disney ID tag, as well as where you were. Just give them a brief explanation of what happened, because it is always great to recognize cast members who go out of their way to make your day even more magical. So I'm sure you're not listening, but if you were and that was you, thank you so much. Lastly, okay, let's get into one more thing we did. We got a rice bowl with citrus chipotle chicken. This is a build your own style bowl, kind of like chipotle, where you have pinto beans, cilantro lime rice, roasted corn and black bean salsa, queso fresco, and topped with a juicy lime citrus chipotle chicken. It was really well done. It was light, also very flavorful and very filling. Now that you know what we've ordered, let's get into a pricing breakdown. Plus, as I am Canadian, so are we at Happily Adventures After, what we are going to convert it to. So the dollar value in Canadian. I always like to share this for anybody else who is Canadian, maybe listening, just because I want you to have the ability to plan. So proactively plan for your budget here. Here's our total before tax. Our nachos were $12.99. Our burger was $16.19. The chips con queso were $5.99. The chips and salsa, $5.49. The side of fries was $4.99. And the rice bowl was $12.99. So this totaled, before taxes, $58.64 US dollars. Adding that 7% sales tax that they have in Walt Disney World, that brings your total up to $62.74 USD. Not bad for all of that food. However, we convert this to Canadian. At the time we had eaten this and purchased this, the exchange rate was $1.44 on the dollar, which was not my favorite. That totaled out to $90.35 Canadian. So nearly $100 for this quick service meal when you transfer it to Canadian. So for a full meal, so we had 3 people and then we had plenty of shareable sides. I think in terms of pricing for Walt Disney World and the US meal, it was really well done. It was a great value for your meal. It had a lot of food. I want to reiterate this. A lot of food, especially compared to other table service and quick service restaurants within the park. So I think this is a great option. Yeah, the Canadian conversion, I'm going to be honest, was not my favorite at the time, for it nearly being $100. However, there's nothing Disney's going to do about that, right? Let's talk about the value of that meal for about $62. And I say that that was a really great value for 3 adult meal plus 3 different sides. Noting the meals do, like the burger came with fries, we just got an additional fry. Everything, a lot of value in this food. So really great for the price breakdown. Let's get into the pros and cons, because in life, pros and cons are everywhere. Even if you love something, there's going to be a con to the pro, right? So pros, generous portions. Like I said, these were great for sharing if you wanted to, especially the bowls and the kind of nacho-y-esque things. Excellent for sharing. Mobile ordering is available here and it makes the experience so much smoother. Very well done. The theming and the atmosphere, the Wild West meets Magic Kingdom. Oh, I love it. I really do. Another great pro is that it is close to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. It's also close to Big Thunder Mountain, but that's closed right now for refurbishment. So we're just going to talk about Tiana's. It will open soon, hopefully. So being in close proximity to Tiana's Bayou Adventure and when it reopens Big Thunder Mountain, as well as the other additions to Magic Kingdom in that area that they have announced, I think makes for a great post-splash roller coaster meal. I think it's a great spot, has great air conditioning, and you don't have to walk too far for a meal should you need one. It also has a great variety because they have burgers, bowls. I believe they had chicken nuggets for kids, and adults can order off the kids' meal. So everything is kind of there, from theme park classics to more elevated. When I say elevated, I mean things that you wouldn't find as a quote theme park classic, like burgers and fries. So that classic Tex-Mex, it is all there. If you're a meat lover, a vegetarian, a vegan, they have options. And I think the variety here is excellent. They did a great job with the revamp. Cons, however, it can get very busy during peak time. Tables can be very hard to find here, which makes it very difficult to eat inside, especially in the heat. Another con, if you are spice averse, some dishes can be very spicy or they can be more bold and flavorful. And if you're looking for something that is neither of those, this is maybe not the place for you, or stick to something that is kids meal only. They do not make the kids meal spicy for that reason. There's also a limited allergy-friendly or plant-based option menu. Though they are improving here, I really do have to note that there are not full offerings for allergy-friendly or plant-based options. So taking that into consideration, if you need it here, wonderful. Just check that menu out to make sure it is good for you. Overall, I have to say, I do recommend Peco's bill because it is currently consistent, comforting, and convenient. You're getting solid, filling food with so many different varieties and options. Without having to wait for a table service meal or the stress of roaming the park looking for that last-minute dining reservation on the app, it is right here, especially coming off one of those e-ticket attractions that is available to you. I think the flavors are great, and if you're in the mood for Tex-Mex with a Disney twist, this is one of the better options, in my opinion, in Magic Kingdom. I generally do enjoy coming here every single time. It wasn't my favorite for those brief years. The menus wasn't the best, but I still did go because it was very reliable and I enjoyed it to a degree at that point, but I think it's come back with this revamped menu very well. I really don't understand why it gets such a bad rap. Maybe people haven't gotten their favorite dish yet. I don't know. Maybe they were going when it wasn't the best time ever. Who knows, but I think this is a great place and I do recommend it. I love that it's cozy, it's tucked away, and you have so many different seating options indoors. It is truly a classic Magic Kingdom stop for me. If you're going on the Bayou or an adventure on the wildest ride in the wilderness, it is right there. I also do appreciate that mix of seating that is available, both indoor and outdoor. If it's a cooler day and you want to stand the outdoor weather and the elements, it's there. If you want that air conditioning, no matter what, it's also there. And also, as a total side note, the bathroom here is pretty spacious in case you need it, and it is indoors, which I do love. Some quick service restaurants do not have indoor bathrooms in Magic Kingdom. I'm looking at you, Pinocchios. Whereas Pecos Bill is one of the ones that does have an indoor bathroom, which I think makes it even more convenient, especially if you're a family and you're like, okay, we got to get here quick. I think that is an excellent option. So please, this is a great place where you can just sit down, recharge, and still feel like I am in a themed Disney story, which is what I think Disney dining should be. Now that we've concluded our Hey Disney Give Me a Review on Pecos Bill, Tall Tale Inn and Café, we want to give you our rating. So 5 being the best, 0 basically being absolutely worst, 3 in the middle, right? So that's 3 is an average. A little bit above average because middle of the road's 2.5. Anyways, math brain, here we go. I give Pecos Bill a 5 out of 5. I think it can be considered an underrated spot for quick service dining in Walt Disney World. No, it is not a sit-down meal, so that table service meal. No, it doesn't have the flash of Cinderella's Royal Table or the funness of Skipper Canteen, where the waiters are just fully immersed in it. However, I think it is a great quick service location that has updated its menu, which is excellent, and is a wonderful place to sit back and relax. Like I said, you can even watch the Festival of Fantasy from either the outdoor tables as you eat your meal, or you can kind of see it if nothing's blocked from areas inside. How incredible is that? The food is usually delivered with this updated menu. And isn't that what matters? That, coupled with the reasonable prices, the good atmosphere, the air conditioning, we all know we need that, and the convenient location is amazing. So if you're in Frontierland, love Tex-Mex, or just want a reliable, hearty meal that hopefully can cater to most or all members of your party, do not skip it. Embrace that tall tale and go see Pecos Bill, Tall Tale Inn and Café. Well, that is it for this Hey Disney Give Me a Review on Pecos Bill, Tall Tale Inn and Café, a quick service dining location in Magic Kingdom's Frontierland. We want to know what you think about it. Do you enjoy it? Is this something that you like? Have you changed your ways? You said, I didn't like it before, but now with this updated menu, I love it. What are your thoughts? Please let us know because we love for you to join in. Don't forget to check out our corresponding blog post, which can be found on happily-adventuresafter.com. Go over to our Instagram, which is at happily-adventuresafter, and subscribe here for our podcast. Go follow us. Do whatever you have to do to keep in the magic. We are so excited and happy to have you because this is so much fun and your stories make everything so much better. I hope you have a blessed and incredible day. My name is London. This has been Hey Disney Give Me a Review, and we can't wait to see you real soon. Bye, everybody.